I never thought I'd return to Hollow Creek, yet here I stand, boots crunching on a gravel road that feels more like a path to perdition than a route home. The air hangs thick with the fragrance of wildflowers, but there's a tinge of something else, something rancid lurking beneath. I chuckle bitterly at the irony. I'm a renowned expert in paranormal apiology now, yet all I can think about is how the bees will react to my presence. Years ago, my family stood in a circle of laughter, throwing both ridicule and doubt at me like stones. "You've lost your mind, haven't you?" my sister teased. "Chasing ghosts in hives while the world passes you by?" They called my fascination with haunted architecture and cursed territories a delusion of grandeur. My father's voice thundered the loudest. "You disgrace this family, Sarah. You'll end up in a padded room mumbling about the spirits of honeybees." I had warned them about the tainted honey deaths. The cover-up they insisted was just bad luck on the part of the victims. My heart screamed at the injustice. But they chose mockery over understanding. I chose truth, and the price was steep. I went from agricultural inspector to pariah. But after years of silent study and a nightmarish journey into the paranormal, I've clawed my way into the light, albeit a twisted, flickering one. My name is whispered with awe now. Even fear in hushed tones around campfires where the curious gather. I've survived what most cannot even fathom, but you never escape the shadows. No, they cling to you, like the bees I now breed. As I approach my childhood home, an unsettling sense of destiny wraps around me like a shroud. I can feel a low buzz vibrating in the air, a prelude to what's coming. My family hasn't changed, still nestled in their old beliefs, holding fast to the idea that their laughter could shatter my dark world. But I'm different now. I'm strong, forged in the crucible of forgotten horrors. I knock, and the sound echoes through the familiar wooden panels, inviting memories I've fought to bury. My brother answers, his face shifting between shock and contempt. "You here?" The door creaks open, as if reluctant to allow me in, the hinges groaning under the weight of history. The moment I step inside, the air grows colder. My family has gathered in the living room. Their faces a collage of disbelief and disdain, every laugh now frozen in time as they see what I've become. "Sarah," my mother breathes, her voice barely a whisper. "You look different." "You have no idea," I reply, my heart drumming against my ribs. I produce a small glass vial from the pocket of my coat, iridescent, shimmering with an otherworldly glow. Inside, a single, relatively harmless bee, a warning more than a specimen. Its existence is a reflection of a truth they dismiss. "I've brought something back, something you need to see." I step outside and they follow, curiosity outweighing their skepticism. The sun is setting, casting elongated shadows that twist and distort like old memories clawing their way back. I open the hive I've carried with me. A small, temporary one, but potent. I release the creature, and it flits lazily in the air, a drone among the clamor of another world. What follows is a scene straight from a nightmare. As the bee darts, a powerful wind sweeps through the yard, tapping into a deep well of energy. A cacophony of whispers emerges, the voices of long-dead ancestors, disgraced spirits who haunt the cursed land. My family stiffens, their laughter quelled by creeping dread, as waves of anguish echo through the air like a dark melody. "Look at what you mocked," I say, my voice a low growl laced with both triumph and sorrow. The secrets you chose to ignore now echo like a bell tolling for the damned. The bee begins to glow, illuminating the shadows that dance with a sinister life of their own. Wisps of dense fog coalesce, forming faces twisted in anguish, victims of the tainted honey, cursed to remain tethered to this realm. Their eyes bore into my family, silent witnesses to the price of disbelief. My brother drops to his knees, shock etched across his features. "Please," he pleads, "we were wrong. We were just scared." But fear is like the honey I once warned them about. It taints everything it touches. As the figures draw closer, the temperature plummets and terror seeps into their bones. The whispers spiral, rising to a crescendo as my family witnesses the agony they mocked. They are engulfed in the darkness of their own making, trapped in a reality they could have prevented. "Sarah," my father pleads, his voice cracking, "help us." Yet there's an odd satisfaction in this moment. I found the truth that eluded them, the darkness that they ridiculed now thrumming with the weight of evidence. They wanted my grand delusions to evaporate, but instead they manifested before their eyes, a haunting tableau of my lost years spent pursuing what they deemed absurd. The hive releases a swarm of bees, each one glowing like tiny lanterns floating on the wind. Each one a reminder of the reckoning they now face. You wanted me to fade away into nothingness, but I stand before you holding the truth. The darkness feeds on your disbelief. As the spectral figures converge upon my family, I take a step back, a bittersweet ache settling in my bones. This is justice, not vengeance. They chose ignorance, and now they are steeped in it, the horrors of their own making bearing witness to the cost of their mockery. I turn away, leaving the shrieks of realization behind me. I walk with purpose, the shadows edging closer. Not to consume me, but to guard me. I am no longer the girl they once scorned. I am the custodian of their darkness, and now I have learned to embrace it. Hollow Creek fades into the distance, a moment of closure and an eternity of haunting knowledge that will follow me wherever I go. The truth is poison, bitter yet illuminating, and I will wield it like a weapon in this world blind to its own terrors.